The UK has announced 2 new visas that are launching in 2022. One of these visas require no sponsorship at all, and the other one has a few months of sponsorship. And both these visas are being launched to attract more skilled workers to the UK. So if you are interested in moving to the UK and starting a life here, keep watching because I'm going to break down everything we know about these visas at the moment. The first new visa that's being launched is the High Potential Visa. This is launching on the 30th of May 2022. This visa is for graduates that attained their degree in the last 5 years, and you must have studied at a top-ranking university that is on the UK government's list. I have included a link to the list of universities in the description of this video, so you can check out if your university qualifies for this. The amazing thing about this visa is that it allows you to come to the UK without even having a job offer. If you have a bachelor's or master's degree, you will be allowed to stay in the UK for 2 years, and if you have a PhD, you will be able to stay for 3 years. Your degree will have to be verified by Expats, and what they do is they compare the qualification that you have to the standard in the UK to make sure that a bachelor's that you achieved in another country is equivalent to a bachelor's that you would achieve here in the UK. This verification process is quite straightforward. I also had to do it for my spousal visa to meet my English requirement. The cost for this visa is going to be £715, and then you will also have to pay the immigration health surcharge, which basically applies for all long-term visas, and that allows you to use the National Health Service here in the UK. There is one negative to this visa though. You can't use the High Potential Visa to eventually qualify for settlement in the UK. That means that when your time runs out with this visa, you will have to go back to the country where you're from or move somewhere else. But what you can do is transfer over to another visa afterwards. This will most likely be something like a skilled worker visa if you get a company that can sponsor you to stay in the UK, or potentially a spousal visa if you have a partner who is also a British citizen. And with both the skilled worker visa and the spousal visa, you will eventually be able to apply for settlement and citizenship in the UK. So at least there are certain options if you wish to stay in the UK. As I mentioned, this visa is launching on the 30th of May, and they will be releasing more information on how to apply for this visa on that date. So if this is something that you're interested in, definitely keep your eye on the UK government website for more updates. The second visa that has been announced is the Scale Up visa, which is launching on the 22nd of August 2022. To qualify for this visa, there are a couple of requirements. Firstly, you need a job offer from a company that is part of the Scale Up program, and the job offer needs to be for a position that is at least the skill level of a degree level position. You have to earn at least £33,000 per year, and you also need to meet the minimum English requirement. This visa does give you a bit of flexibility because you only have to work for the sponsored company for the first 6 months. After this, you will actually be allowed to choose if you want to stay with that company or take on any other form of employment, even self-employment. The only thing that you won't be able to do with this visa is become a professional sports person or coach. So let's get into a bit more detail of exactly how this works. Essentially, the visa is split into 2 phases. The first stage is the sponsored working stage. This is the stage where you need to meet the requirements that I just mentioned before, and you will be granted to stay in the UK for 2 years. After those 2 years, you move into the unsponsored phase of the visa. So you are allowed to stay in the UK unsponsored, but to move on to this phase, you will need to prove that in the previous phase, you did meet the requirements. For example, you were earning that 33,000 minimum per year. After you've completed both these phases, you will have been in the UK for 5 years, and at that stage you will be able to apply for settlement in the UK, which means that you will be allowed to stay in the UK indefinitely. You will also be able to add dependents to your visa, so if you have any family that needs to join you, you will be able to do this. Because this visa is only being launched in August, there still isn't much more information available. We only have the basics at this stage. But again, if this is something that you are interested, definitely keep your eye on the UK government website for any new information and updates. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider giving this video a like down below. I really appreciate the support. And if you are looking for any tips to move to the UK and settling in here, definitely check out the other videos on my channel because I have a lot of information on this. Thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you in a new video next week.